This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
Faribault.
And good morning. I am Royal Ross with Trek Properties, and we are live down here at Jana's Marketplace for the Faribault Spotlight on Youth, as Gordy calls it. Gordy is in some faraway land, or at least traveling to some faraway land right now to call a basketball game or two, so I wish him safe travels. But today we're going to talk a little bit about Faribault Youth Athletics and any other activities that happen to wander in here. Like I said, we are at Jana's Marketplace. If you haven't been down here, come on down, folks. Get a great meal that's made right here in Jana's kitchen. You can sit down and eat a nice, delicious hot meal, or you can pick them up. They're all prepackaged, ready to go, and you can throw them in the microwave at your office or home and have a delicious meal. And even the prepackaged ones, they're all made right here in Jana's kitchen. So come on down, folks, and try one if you haven't been here lately. We're going to start out with just a little bit of a wrap-up on some of the winter sports because they're coming to a close. We'll start out with the Faribault girls basketball. They closed the season with 5 wins in a row to finish at 11-5, which is an outstanding year. Congrats to Amelia Williams. She's a sophomore, and she was named All Big 9 Conference team. So congratulations, Amelia. Also, the other bright spots in the team, Kaylee Birkin, she's an 8th grader, Fiona Voigt, Olivia Strickland, and then 2 seniors, Grace Brazil and Jamie Adamick. They are the only ones that are seniors and are going to be lost for next year. So next year is looking pretty bright for the Faribault girls basketball, and I think Bill Bartle's a little excited about that. They won't have any seniors next year when they do come back. With the standout sophomore Amelia Williams, she'll be a junior, of course. So it'll be a great team for at least the next 2, 3, 4 years. So we wish them well. So keep it going, Bill Bartle. BA Cardinals girls basketball, they had an incredible season. They started 1-8, but they finished 13-12. So by my high school math, that's a 12-4 record in their last 16 games. So good job to the BA Cardinals girls basketball. Anna Cohen, Anna Tobin, Anna Crook, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but they got a lot of Annas on that team for some reason. So good job, ladies. Strong finish to the season there. Faribault basketball, boys basketball, they finished with a very nice 18-8 record. Ryan Krieger, Mohammed Madej, Rashid Ibrahim, Nolan Vogelsang, and Brewer Wolf are the standouts on the team. And I believe they're waiting for their section appointments to come in, so I'm not sure where they're going to be playing, but they've had a great season. Like I said, 18-8, so keep it going, Falcons, and get a couple more wins in the season, make it a 20 win season. And then the last one that we'll highlight for today is the Faribault swimming and diving. Asher Ferris is headed to state for the 2nd straight year, and I do not believe Asher is a senior even. I think he's still an underclassman. Maybe he's a sophomore or junior. I can't remember for sure. But good job, Asher. Keep it going at state, and I look forward to seeing how you do there. So today we've got a couple of special guests. We've got a couple of lady archers in the room. So ladies, come on up. I don't have the fancy equipment like Gordy always has with the microphones and headphones and stuff. I get a cell phone. So we have Shiloh Bongers and Amelia Fitzgerald. Thank you, ladies, for coming on in. So,
of course, thank you for having us.
yes, you are archers extraordinaire, correct?
Sure, we try to be.
Why not, huh?
Try
All
our
right.
best.
Shiloh, let's remind everybody, you last year was your first season in archery?
It
Or
was my
second
second.
season?
It was my second.
Last year was your second season in archery. And you went to nationals down in, where was it, Louisville, Kentucky?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, outstanding year last year. How are you backing it up this year?
I think I'm doing better. I've placed at 4 tournaments. So that's pretty
Outstanding.
good.
Yeah. How many tournaments do you have? You have one every weekend, every Saturday, is that correct?
Yes, but we haven't we're on the 3-week break, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how many tournaments we've had. Probably like total 11, 12 maybe? I think so. I don't remember.
Okay, so a lot. Whatever it's been quite a
Yeah.
few. And what do you have coming up for the season?
On the 15th of March, we have our Zimmerman tournament, which is regions, I think.
So,
And then the next weekend, we have state.
Okay.
I don't remember.
it's the weekend after.
It's the weekend after. Yeah.
Okay.
In
All right.
St. Cloud.
All right, perfect. So state 2 weekends away.
Yeah.
Okay, got it, I think. Maybe. It might be more than that, because I think you might have another dead
I don't know.
dead weekend there somewhere. A dead weekend in there. So, Amelia, let's introduce you. Where are you from? What grade are you in? What do you do?
I'm from Medford. I go to Medford High School, so I
Okay.
transfer over to, or I didn't transfer, but I play
co-op?
sports. Yeah. With
Okay.
Faribault.
Great.
And then I'm a sophomore,
Okay.
so
Now, how long have you been shooting archery?
only last year was my first year. This is my second year.
Okay, and last year you shot with Faribault too, is that
Yep.
correct? Okay, great. Well, I think it's wonderful that you come over and join us, join the group.
It's great to
So,
be
how's your
here.
season going?
It's pretty good. It's better than last year, but I still hope to make a little bit more improvement before we're done.
Yeah, okay.
But I still end up in the top part of the team most of the time, so I'm happy
Good.
with that.
Good deal, good deal. And Shiloh, remind us now. Is this gender separated, or is it
No.
co-ed?
It's all like everybody.
It's
can
all
do it.
co-ed, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. That's what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure. So, how do you get rated in this? I know it's you score points. You know, you shoot at targets, you score points. Higher score wins the day. You know, second, third, fourth. How do they keep track of it for a season long?
Well, we have an app that it like tracks the scores, and this is the only part where gender matters. Is there's middle school and high school girls and boys are separated between like for scoring.
Okay.
So if you do really good, but you're a high school girl, you're not going to be compared to the boys. So that's how that works.
Okay, so the team scoring is co-ed, but for ranking purposes or whatever, they do separate the boys and the girls into those 4 categories.
Yeah, and sometimes there's elementary
Middle school
too.
and okay. I follow that. So, all right. What have you found to be the best thing about archery, Amelia?
I really like just the people. At a smaller school like Medford, you can't really find as many like niche groups of people, but a lot of the archers tend to be somewhat similar in personality, so it makes it
Really?
easier to like hang out with people.
Okay. I would kind of guess that they're maybe all fairly calm, cool, collected,
Yeah.
not not real excitable and everything. Is that a fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's just based on the way an archer has to perform.
Yeah.
You know, we talk a lot about the focus, the concentration, the steadiness, the breathing. We've talked about that all in the past, and we'll hit on it a little bit more today. But so what you're saying is that their overall personalities kind of fit their competition of archery. Is that right?
Yep.
Would you agree with that, Shiloh?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. So calm, cool, and collected.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
All right. Either one of you play any other sports?
I do swimming.
Okay,
and I
swimming.
do golf, but I don't know if I'm doing it this year.
Okay, Jake.
And then I run cross country in the fall, and then I throw in the track and field team in the spring.
Okay, what do you throw in track and field?
Discus and shot put.
Okay.
I'm better at discus. So
Are
that's
ya?
the main thing.
another timing thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Discus is another timing thing, just like archery. And
Yep.
yeah, I can see that. So, and now the swimming that's just getting wrapped up now, that's the boys' high school swimming?
Yeah.
Okay. And girls is a spring sport, correct?
It's a fall sport.
Oh, it's a fall sport.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And if I remember correctly, you had a good friend that swims on the team.
Yeah.
Hattie?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she came in here.
Yeah, she came in with you. How's she doing?
She's doing good. She's on the dance team, and they went to state.
Yes.
I don't remember how they placed, but they did good.
We just talked to the Emeralds last week.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was really cool. So, well, Hattie, I missed you. Get back in here sometime and talk about dance or talk about swimming or whatever you want to talk about. So, all right, so we've got season kind of wrapping up. You've got, you have sections and then state?
Yeah.
Is that right?
pretty much.
Do you have to place high enough at sections to get to state?
No, we go to state no matter what.
Oh, okay. Okay. As a team or as individuals or both?
As a team.
Okay. Okay. And then your individuals still count
Yeah.
in both places? Okay. So you win team awards and you win individual awards?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Got it. So you said Zimmerman is sectionals?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
That's in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, and then state is at St. Cloud. Okay. Are they both on Saturdays?
Yes.
And they're all-day events, if I remember correctly, aren't they?
Yeah, but we don't have to stay the whole day.
No, you guys...
We can go in and shoot and leave.
Okay, okay. And you have a pretty well-timed out... You know when you're going to shoot, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have to, like, be there hours beforehand, and you don't have to be there hours afterwards. Is that right?
Yeah, we just get there like an hour early to just collect everybody
Yeah.
in one room and like...
Fair enough. You got to
Get
make
this
sure
thing
everybody's there
there.
and collect. I like the way you say collect everybody. That's true. So Amelia, how did you get into this? How did you get into archery? Do your parents shoot archery, or how did you get in?
When I was really little, my mom used to like encourage my 2 older siblings to shoot archery, and they did a little bit, but they kind of like they didn't enjoy it enough to like keep doing it, and I was too little to at the time. But then I also played some video games that involved archery, and I was like, oh, this is fun.
Okay.
So then I was like, hey, I kind of want to do this in real life, and then we ended up just finding out that I could shoot with the Faribault archery team, and
Good.
that's kind of just how I ended up there.
All right. All right. And you said this is your second year on the team.
Yep.
So, do you practice a lot outside of the team?
Not a lot. I do a little bit, and I want to do it more because I do like shooting just for fun.
Yeah.
But the range is in Faribault, so we have to drive from Medford to Faribault. So
Yeah.
sometimes it gets iffy on if I can like go over and stuff.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
But a couple years, you'll have your driver's license, and then you can be over here every day shooting.
Yep.
Shiloh, do you shoot much outside of the team practices and stuff?
Not that much. For the first time, I have with Amelia, and I didn't get through a full round. My fingers hurt really bad, so I sat down.
Well, you'd never do that though in competition, would you?
No.
You wouldn't do that in competition. Do you? How do you think you're both going to do? How do you project sections and state to go?
Honestly, I hope both of us place for state, because that'd be cool if we got to go to nationals together.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
I want to do that, but who knows?
How high do you have to place at state to go to nationals?
I think it's top 10
Oh, okay.
or 15. I
So-
don't remember.
Very doable. What do you think, Amelia? Can you do it?
I actually haven't really placed a lot at tournaments, but I have been like creeping up in score a little bit. So
Okay.
like if I put in the work and the hours before we get to state, then maybe.
Yeah, I think you
You'll
can
do great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. It'll go well, won't it? I think so. And you are just an 8th grader. Is that?
No, I'm
Ni-
a sophomore.
You're a sophomore. Yeah. We talked about so many different grades and,
No,
and
that's
athletes. Yeah. Amelia, sophomore, and you are
A freshman.
freshman.
Yeah.
Shiloh, freshman. So both have quite a few years, or at least 2 years for Amelia left on the team. How's the team looking long term?
We have gotten a lot more archers to join. There's a lot on the middle school team, but
Okay.
we aren't losing any seniors after the season this year. and we're gonna add more from the middle school, like the middle schoolers, onto our team. So we're gonna have a lot more people on the high school team, which is good because we need that.
Yeah. No, numbers are important in just about every sport. So that's really cool. Why do you think, and this is for either one of you, why do you think archery is picking up in popularity and gaining shooters? A lot of other sports are losing competitors or teammates, but if archery is gaining, that's wonderful. What do you attribute that to?
I'm not sure, actually. I don't know why.
I think it's a little bit less of a physically demanding sport. For me, when I started, I had my arms were really weak, but the weight of the bow isn't that bad to draw back, and you just stand there while you shoot. So I think it's accessible in the way that when you start, you don't need to be super strong, but you can get stronger and keep doing it and probably get better because of it.
I can see that. And the strength isn't really necessary, like you said, to draw the bow back. But it is really important to hold it steady until you're ready to shoot. Is that a fair, accurate statement?
I used to be really shaky when I would draw it back and try and hold it and get tired and stuff. I do better now that I'm stronger.
Is there weight training in archery? Do you?
No.
Not really.
No, not really.
Okay.
But if you can't pull the full poundage of the bow back, you can adjust it so it's a little bit it's easier to pull back.
Yeah, but then you don't get the same flight of the arrow as you do if you have more tension, correct? Mm-hmm. So you can make it easier to pull back, but then you probably have to compensate for the arc of the arrow. Is that a fair way to put it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but then eventually you can build up, and then you can
Yep.
So.
Do you ever have any problem pulling it back and holding it until you're ready to release?
Not really. In my first year, I had it at because the max is 20, so I had it at 15 because I could not pull it back the full way without it. But after a few weeks, I changed it to 20 because Hattie had it at 20, so I thought she was so cool for that. So I'm I want mine to be at 20 too.
And the rest is history, as they say.
So that's how that works.
All right. Well, cool. So you've got a lot more competitors coming up. I hope they all join the archery team. How is our middle school team? I mean, are they competitive in their divisions?
They're doing pretty good, honestly. There's one kid, his name is Archer Schweisthoff.
Archer.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, appropriate name. I bet I know what his parents like to do.
Yeah, who knows?
Good possibility here.
He placed twice at two tournaments.
Cool.
He got a fourth place, and I think he got fourth place both times.
Okay.
So I was really happy for him.
And what grade is he in?
He's in 8th grade, so we're gonna have him next year. Hopefully.
Now, that is really cool that you not only know how your teammates are doing, but you know how the younger teammates are doing. Well done, Shiloh. That's very impressive.
We don't even share practices with them. We have it split off. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you all compete at the same basic time?
Yeah. Pretty
same
much.
days?
Yeah.
Same basic time?
Same day.
Right after one another usually.
Sometimes we shoot together, but sometimes we're on different hours.
Okay.
So
understandable. Amelia, are you the only one from Medford that comes over? Or have you been able to drag some friends over with you?
No, none of them want to. I'm the only one from Medford, but we do have a student, Bella Horn, from Owatonna. So she comes and shoots with us too.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Owatonna doesn't have their own team either.
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Well, good. Well, welcome to Bella too for coming over and joining the co-op team. But do you think you can drag any other
I've tried.
Medford people over?
I've tried.
Just not
None
quite
of
into
them
it?
Really want to. A lot of the people that I hang out with either don't do sports or just don't take interest to winter sports because they do spring and fall sports.
Okay, understandable.
I don't want to.
Okay. Amelia, what do you do outside of archery? Now you mentioned track and cross country, but what do you do in the off season? What do you do in the summer?
In the summer, we actually still have cross country practice. It's optional, but I do that during the summers. And otherwise, I like creative type stuff, so I like to draw and I like to write, and that takes up a lot of my time otherwise.
So artistic.
Yes.
Good. Very good. Have we? Will we see any of your pictures, drawings, paintings, sculptures.
Maybe. I have written a couple things for the daily newspaper.
Awesome.
For Archery. So.
Okay. Awesome. I will watch for those.
All right.
Have you ever had any of your pieces at the Paradise Center for the Arts? Or maybe at the Goatan Arts Center?
No.
I believe that's what it's called, the Goatan Arts Center.
I get nervous about showing my art and stuff, so that mostly just sticks with myself.
Well, but you know, I would encourage you to do that because, you know, you don't have to stand there in front of it and like display it, you know, you just, they can hang it on a wall and then you can just secretly go about your business. And 99% of the people there will look at it and they'll see your art and see Amelia and they won't even know that you're standing behind them.
Yeah.
You know, they'll just appreciate what you've done and, you know, go to the next one. So I would encourage you to do that. And I will watch for your articles. You're a writer too, huh?
Yeah.
Any big school plans after high school, or is that too far away?
I don't know. There's a couple different ways that I consider going, but nothing that's solid yet.
Okay, fair enough. And Shiloh, I won't even ask you that question.
I
mean, you know,
I don't know.
What are you having for lunch today? That's that's in about an hour. So you know.
Probably like Nutella sandwich or something.
Nutella.
I love Nutella.
Yeah. Do you put peanut butter with it?
No, just Nutella. It's just pure Nutella.
Oh, I like Nutella and peanut butter together.
That is good though. I do like that.
Yeah, I do like it. That's good stuff. No. What occupies your summer, Shiloh?
Well, I don't do a lot. I like to swim a lot though. Like usually in the summer, I'm swimming and outside I get burnt.
Just recreationally.
Yeah,
swimming.
I just like I don't know.
You go to the pool. You go to lakes.
I
both
go
either.
to the pool and we also have a pond, so I swim in there.
Okay, cool.
So that's fun.
Nice, very cool. You invite friends over, so you have like a buddy system, so you can keep track of everybody in the pond. And
We can just leave them in the pond.
they can find their way out if they go underwater or
fine.
whatever. That's not important. No.
I hope they can swim.
So you mentioned 20-pound test, 20-pound draw, and that's the max. Is that correct?
Yes.
If I remember correctly, that's the max, and that's the max for whether you're a senior guy that's 6'2" and 240 pounds, or if you're an 8th grader, right? And
Yeah.
20 is the max, and so everybody basically shoots the same tension, probably the same type of arrow. They're not identical, correct?
No, they're not identical.
Okay. Do you or your coaches, do you make your own arrows with the flights on them, or do you just buy them, or what's the restrictions there for equipment, so to speak?
There's like certain length of like the fletching on the arrow you have to have, but they just order, like the coaches, they just order sets of them online.
Okay.
They haven't in a while though. Actually, yeah.
I think they did just recently.
They have those. Anyways,
because I would assume you'd have to change those every so often. And what we're talking about is the feathers on that arrow, right?
No, they don't.
That's
sometimes you have to get switched out because they like cut and stuff when they hit other arrows.
Yep.
But they're pre-made, so they don't have, like, the coaches don't have to make them.
Okay.
They just order them.
Okay. They come as standard length and standard tip, which would be probably just a competition type tip. It's not a hunting tip or anything.
No.
And then they all have pretty much standard, what do you call them, flights?
The fletching?
Fletching.
Yeah.
That's it. Fletching, yeah. Pretty much standard there, correct? So everybody is basically using the same equipment.
Yeah.
Which is one of the things that really makes archery cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Because it doesn't matter like how much money you spend. It doesn't like affect how.
Right.
I don't know.
Good. Now, does your archery team take advantage of like the Tommy Allen Youth Scholarship funds for? Tommy Allen pays for the activities fees and stuff for kids that need help to get into the activities and stuff. Do you know? Or do you have your own scholarship fund, or do you know?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because this is a high school sport, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm 99.9% sure that if somebody is out there and they wants to get into archery, they can request a Tommy Allen scholarship fund if they can't afford it and get in there. So, and if I remember correctly, the Faribault archery team does have equipment to lend out. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
For your first year or two or whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, neither one of you I'm not going to assume that. Do either one of you shoot outside of competition? Neither one of you hunt or
No.
anything? Just purely competition
Yeah.
for the joy of scoring points and challenging yourself. Is that a good way to look at it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, I was a bowler, so a pool player. I like all individual sports, so I can understand. I can understand people that like individual sports and like that. Even in your track and cross country, you're much like archery. You're on a team, but you also have an individual score, right?
Yeah, I don't do well with team sports.
Yeah.
I don't like having to rely on other people.
And a girl, I like your attitude. I'm the same way. It's not a good way to be. I'll admit that, but it is the way some of us are wired. Would you say that's accurate for you too, Shiloh?
Yeah, probably, because golf is individual and swimming is also individual. So
Yeah.
my mom caught on. She's like, "So you don't like to be in teams?" I'm like, "Yes, I do."
No, I don't. I like to be on a team.
Yeah.
But can my individual performance keep track of how I do? It's kind of
It's just easier to not have to rely on others to do how you would like something to happen.
Yeah.
Which is so archery. If you don't do good, then you can be mad at yourself and only mad at yourself.
Yeah.
So
I think that's a big part of it too. Like, if you do badly, you don't play the petty game, the petty blame game. You just have to be like, yeah, that was me.
Yeah, that was me.
oh,
Yeah.
you did everything wrong. No, I
But-
didn't.
But you also don't get down on your teammates when they have a bad day or
No.
anything.
No.
Too. You know, you just take it for what it is, and you know that eventually you'll have a bad day, and you hope that they won't come in. I have to ask this question: do either one of you shoot pool?
No, I do
No?
not.
I think you guys should. You ladies should try it. I bet you'd be very good at pool, just because it's the same. It involves a lot of the same skills as archery, and focus and concentration and steadiness.
I have played a little bit before, but I haven't done anything.
Okay.
I play with my friends every once in a while. They get mad at me because I'm kind of good at it, but they're not good at it at all because
Yeah.
they hit the ball and jumps over it. I think it's funny.
All right, Shiloh, we're gonna get your mom, and after the season, we're gonna go play pool
Okay, I like that idea.
and bring Amelia.
Yeah.
No, there is a lot of crossover there.
Yeah.
I can definitely see where if you're good at archery, you would be a success at pool too. So, and we have youth pool in town. So, just mentioning that. I always want to see more people get involved.
Yeah.
So, well, we've got about a minute and a half left. So, what haven't we talked about? Has there been anything? We haven't talked about the team camaraderie. Do you have a close team? Is it a?
I would say so, yeah. There's a couple different groups within the team that all stick closer together, but it's not like anybody has enemies on the team.
Yeah.
No.
Do you
we're
guys
all
get
friends.
together and do activities or
We did last year once.
They're
meals or anything?
They're planning soon. We're gonna go bowling.
Oh, nice.
So they're planning that like a team bonding thing.
Okay. Do you know when?
Next weekend or maybe.
Next weekend, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. That would be wonderful. I might have to come out and see that. Well, I'd like to get to know your coach a little better and say hi to them and see if we can get them in here to talk up their program a little bit. It sounds like they've got a nice growing program.
Yeah.
And it's competitive and it's a great opportunity for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, anything else we haven't touched on?
I think so.
Any of the middle schoolers coming up that you're worried about taking your spot on the team or anything? Or?
The only one I'm worried about is Archer.
Archer?
Yeah.
There are a couple other good
There's
ones,
a
though,
a couple of that are really good too.
Yeah. But you're not really too worried about them taking your place on the team. I mean, everybody gets to shoot. You get the score you get, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, I will look forward to talking to them hopefully next year, and we can bring them in. And would you two please come back after state and let us know how you do?
Of course.
That would be wonderful. Well, thank you very much to Amelia Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
Right? Amelia Fitzgerald and Shiloh Bongers. Thank you very much, ladies, for coming in. I appreciate it. Tell your mom thanks. She's kind of my conduit to the team there. So tell her to keep answering my texts and tell her next time I want her on the radio.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Well, once again, I'm Royal Ross with Trek Properties down here at Jana's Marketplace. Trek Properties located right in beautiful downtown Faribault, across the street from the post office in the Depot Square building. Full service real estate firm. We can sell property. We can manage rental property for investors. We can manage homeowner associations, condo associations, townhome associations. We have a storage division, and we have a commercial business division. So, commercial property division. So, if you need anything in the world of real estate, give us a call, 507-334-3499. We would love to help you with your real estate needs. Like I said, we're got a big footprint all the way from Bloomington over to Madison Lake down to
The Southern.
When you visit Arizona, time is measured in moments, not minutes. Like the moment your work stress disappears as you kayak through the canyons. Or the moment you discover the life-changing effects of prickly pear chocolate. But nothing beats the moment you see the Grand Canyon for the very first time. Visit a new state of mind. Learn more at hereyouareaz.com.